Alrighty gamers, how's it going? Daybreaker Rein here, coming at you through your video scope with yet another episode of my Castlevania Circle of the Moon playthrough. So in the last episode I was kind of getting my butt handed to me by the zombie dragon. So in this episode, basically what I'm going to start doing from now on is that if I end up consistently dying while I'm in the midst of trying to play the game, I'm going to just cut it and get to the part where I actually do beat the boss. But I looked up a couple of strategies just to kind of refresh my memory, and one was recommending to use the Earth Whip since it gives you the longer range. This is going to be a long fight, but apparently from the left side you can't get hit by any specific attacks other than the falling rocks. So we're going to see if we can manage to kill the left dragon. Apparently it's more important to kill the left dragon first than it is the right dragon. So hopefully this time around we can play the game. We could focus on killing the dragons, and we actually win the battle this time. I also found out that there is a card combination that I can use that is actually more beneficial in healing than the card combination I was using. So I guess the big problem here is just that the fight is rather long because of its drawn out nature. But see, I'm taking a lot less damage. I mean, other than the occasional rocks, which they did say that was going to be the thing, and then me being dumb and getting hit by the freaking neck. Damn. Okay. Okay. I know that the Earth Whip was the recommended whip, but I'm going to switch to the Holy Whip for the time being, just to see if I could get some of my health back. But apparently, if you kill the left dragon, I'll be able to take time to go and heal. Because I can go up to the left-hand doorway, and nothing can hit me from that area. I really want to say that the first time I did this, I'm pretty sure I did use the Darkness Whip. Oh, God damn it. Okay, it looks like we're making some progress, so we're going to disequip that for the moment. We're gonna rush up here. We're gonna try to get some health back. Okay, I'd hate to use it, but it will. I don't know if I want to use that just yet. Okay, we'll go ahead and activate that, and we'll get some HP back. It's not going to be much, but okay. I'm going to go ahead and use the MP vial just for it. Unfortunately, this healing takes a lot of MP to use, but it's better than nothing, and hopefully we can manage to kill this dragon, kill the other dragon, because I'm gonna be really mad at myself if I end up dying. Go ahead and okay, well, losing my HP already. I think I do have a potion. I thought I had a potion. Okay, we're gonna re-equip this and then shoot back up to the... Oh man, I was really scared there for a minute. I thought for sure that was gonna hit me. Oh man. This guy does not play around. The strategies I did look up recommended the cross, but I had the axe and I didn't want to go out of my way to go get it. But look at that! We did it! Oh, my lord. Thank goodness. I didn't want another episode of me just getting owned by the freaking boss over and over again. Okay, heavy rings. Certain boxes can be pushed. Now, the big thing is that I have to make it back to the save point. God, man, and to think I only got one level for that? Ugh. Alright. That makes me happy, and we still got time to spare. So, the rest of this episode, I don't necessarily if I'm going to know if I'm going to be able to make it to the next area. I'm trying to think. Well, you need the box to push yourself to get out. I'm wondering if I should go back to that other area, because I think you needed a box for that area. Yeah, why not? We'll go back to that area. We'll get an upgrade. So, surprisingly enough, about that, the thing I was reading was talking about that it's actually, you can skip both the zombie dragon and one of the other bosses. And I don't ever think I skipped the zombie dragon, but I do know that Death is one of the bosses in the game, and I know that I skipped him the first time because I didn't know that he was where he was. But he gives you a specific relic that makes one of the areas in the game that you do need to go to very easy to transverse. Makes it a hell of a lot easier. But I did it once before without that item, surprisingly enough. I can't say when I did it. I think it was probably like the very first time I ever played through this game in its entirety. It's probably the first time I did that. But yeah, had no idea. Had no idea that I needed that item and that item existed, that area existed. So it was actually kind of interesting going back to it. Okay, so wrong button. Okay, so man, I'm like coming back around the other end. It'd probably just be better since I'm coming back around instead of like going all the way back. Maybe go use the warp. It'd probably just be better to use the warp since I'm having to come actually all the way back around. Let's just hope I don't die trying to get there. But again, you know, I'm now no longer. I really prefer not to edit videos where I'm cropping them up. If I spend longer on specific areas, I don't know, something about that that kind of just bugs me. That I would record like 2 hours worth of gameplay and have to crop it up just to get like 20-30 minutes out of it. But just for just for the sake of it, if it does come to it, like I'm not going to. Wow, you know, that would have been nice earlier. Spiced meat. That's like one of the stronger healing items. I think it gives you like 100 HP per. But there is a good spot to farm that later. Okay. But yeah, I just, you know, there's just something about it. Like, I just don't really care to like doing those edits because I like it all to be kind of like in one take rather than. Well, I mean, it still all is in one take, I guess, with the editing. It's just, you know, I don't know, something about editing in that fashion, to me, is just weird. Like, I don't know. I did have to do it for the Mega Man 8 finale because I spent a lot longer on that than I thought I was going to, and I ended up dying quite a bit. So, I guess, more or less, it'll just be for, like, matters of when I do die. So you guys don't have to see me run back through the same stretch of land over and over again, you know, because that would, I think that makes sense, you know, to do that. I mean, I guess the thing is like every other Let's Player does the editing in that fashion. So I mean, I guess it's nothing like unusual for Let's Players to do. And it really just all depends on how well I'm actually playing the freaking game, because if I'm not playing the game well and I'm dying a lot, then I guess it makes sense to kind of edit all that out. Yeah, because I didn't do so well in the finale for Mega Man 8. So I recorded for about an hour, but only about 20 minutes of it didn't make it to the final cut, just because there was a lot of that was just me playing really awful, and I had to redo the final stage of Wily, because I went there with like no extra lives by the time I got there. So yeah, I had to go redo that. But I cut out the redo portion of it just to circumvent it, so. But I may not necessarily have to be doing too much editing on this particular episode. It doesn't feel like. Now, I know that there's a lot of power-ups I can go get, so I think I'm going to spend some time to at least go get those power-ups. I will try to make it to the next area, so I might push this a little bit further than just the 20-minute mark. I'll probably do like maybe 25 minutes if anything. Hopefully if I can kind of bum rush through some of this stuff and go get these power-ups that I'm missing now that I have the ability to get them. But yeah, we're making progress. I mean, there's not really, like, in my mind, there's only like 3 more areas of the game to go through, I believe. So I mean, we are making progress. I mean, it's not like, you know, I'm like falling behind because of dying to to the zombie dragons as much as I did. So at least that's a good thing. And just for the oh wow, so we're already starting to see the enemies starting to change. The freaking jungle armor's here now, or forest armor. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, well, I'm gonna spend more time fighting enemies than I am trying to get items. So I'm gonna just focus on getting the items for now, because that's what I need to focus on. More poison armor. Okay, so I think I can go up top. And I don't know why I never got that power up. That's really weird. But hey, I mean, it's power up nonetheless. So I guess it's a good thing I came back. Okay, is there a save point? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hit the save point before I come back around, so I'm not getting murdered. Okay. Yeah, making progress. Well, I did dedicate a whole episode to the boss. The very first time I did this, because before I went and did a more or less a rebranding of my channel and of everything, and then opening up this channel, I did have another channel where I did a full Let's Play of Circle of the Moon. The reason that I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but this is something I guess I can talk about. So the original idea behind that first Let's Play channel, the idea of it at the time when I made it was I wanted it to be kind of like a brand. I wanted it to not only be me doing Let's Plays, but I wanted to get my friends involved, you know, any, like, either my two brothers. Oh man, chainmail. That actually would probably be better defensive-wise than the stylish suit. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, I'm going to lose 10 attack points, but I'll take the sacrifice. Yeah, I'll wear the chainmail. So it was more or less like I really wanted it to be like this sort of brand thing, where like it was kind of like a unit, a group, rather than just one player. But unfortunately, it never really kicked off. I think it actually does have more subscribers than this channel at the current time of the recording of this channel. But that's neither here nor there. I abandoned the channel. I don't really remember the info for it. The idea was that I was going to finish Demon's Crest and Circle of the Moon, which were the two games that I did play through the entirety on that channel, and I was going to purge it. I probably will eventually still purge it if I can remember the info. I had to like mess around with it for a really long time, but I'm probably going to be purging it very shortly. I already purged the other channel. I actually had a review channel at one point that I wanted to kind of do reviews, but see, the thing is that it took me a really long time to get the ability to actually record gameplay footage in a manner that was acceptable, that it wasn't choppy, it wasn't bad gameplay footage, you know, it was just, you know, good gameplay footage overall. It took me a really long time to get the means to record, as well as I never had a capture card until very recently to record some of the stuff that I've been doing for, of course, the PS2 dungeon being one of the big ones, and then as well as doing recordings for streaming purposes. So it's been quite a bit in the making, and the thing was I always wanted to do gameplay footage that was like, I didn't want to go around the internet and steal people's gameplay footage in order to do a review. I actually wanted to record my own, so that I mean, you know, I guess it wouldn't really have mattered either way in like the review aspect of things, but that was something that I really wanted to pursue at one point. I just kind of, was a channel that I never felt I was really going to give a lot of dedication to. And to be fair, it's taken me a while to actually get consistent with this. Like, for a while I was kind of just putting it off, but I'm really trying to stick to my guns. I'm trying to get daily recordings out, be consistent with my recordings, and also get content for my main channel as well. So, of course, for anybody who watches this, I'm doing a series called the PS2 Dungeon. Every Friday, I'll be streaming for about an hour on my Twitch channel basically it's a way for me to go through my PS2 library, because there are a lot of games that I've been sitting on that I have not done, that I've not given justice and not given the time of day, and I've wanted to get to them for a really long time. So and I'm basically doing it from A to Z, like I'm doing it alphabetically. Some games like will only be like a single episode, like I won't dedicate an entire series to like every aspect of it. Some games I'm going to have to, unfortunately, because the first game I did was Activision Anthology, and the unfortunate thing is about that specific playthrough was it is now muted completely. You can't hear any audio because there was a bunch of licensed music that they used for the soundtrack, and Twitch had already muted a couple pieces of it, so I've made the video unlisted for the time being. I don't know if I'm going to revisit that, but I might somewhere down the line, potentially, but I don't believe I am going to, because I already did it, and I feel like I don't want to redo it. But we'll wait and see. I mean, I would feel kind of a bit mad at myself if I didn't at least try to redo it somewhere down the line. I think I might get through the remainder of like the A's and then revisit it as like a kind of finale for the A portion of the playthroughs. But right now I'm going to be revisiting Alien Hominid for the second episode. That's the stream that's going to be going on tonight. So it'll probably, of course, be happening or after the recording, this recording at least. It'll probably be sometime after it, but I'll probably have this up before I actually do start that. So. But for those interested, if you guys want to check me out, I am at Twitch TV /Daybreaker Rein. That is also my main YouTube channel. You can come check me out at Daybreaker Rein, like my namesake for this channel. And yeah, you can see the archived versions if you guys don't get to see it live. But I try to post on my Twitter anytime I go live, so if you guys want to follow me, also at Daybreaker Rein on Twitter as well, to just be kept up to date if any of you guys are interested in watching the streams. Okay, I really need to kind of be careful, like not to die, because I don't remember where the first save point is in this area, but this is the next area we're supposed to go to. The area that I had no idea that was where I needed to go. I like how they make it so where it's like literally impossible to navigate this area if you were to cheat, like to get into this area. Like, I don't know if there's like a glitch or something that you can perform to. Okay, I know there's a save point somewhere. I believe there's a save point in this room. Oh, okay. Oh, crap. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's the end of this episode. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. And yeah, I'm sorry I'm being a little bit sporadic. I'm getting a phone call. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys are staying consistent with the playthrough, and I hope to see you guys all in the next one. Take it easy, guys.